I just said, you're going to be rolling in the dough because, I mean, what you do here is, I don't think there's anybody out there doing what you do with the blood. And the blood tells such a story. And it's the source of all health and sickness. And I feel like we really went deep, didn't we?
Yes.
We went after the parasites. We did 2 rounds of parasite cleanse.
Just today. You also did another round yesterday too.
We did some big sprays and viral sprays. And
how are you guys feeling? How are you doing? You kind of coupled it.
Great.
You coupled it
We made
here.
a weekend out of it, left the kids at home and gave ourselves the gift of putting ourselves first and putting our health first. And I mean, I think there's no better type of getaway for a couple, which is, to take care of ourselves at the cellular level so we can go back into our family and go back into work and go back into our life feeling clean and clear and rejuvenated. So I think the biggest thing also is it really reminds me of short-term pain, long-term gain. Sometimes, you got to clear out your schedule and put your health first and take those, not wait till there's an alarm bell in your body and say, you know what, I'm going to take these preventative measures. I'm going to take care of me, and short-term pain one day to do all the things that you need to do to have long-term gain. Because, it's easier to do short-term pleasure for long-term pain. Grabbing the sweets or grabbing the wheats. As we're learning this weekend is what we really attack this weekend is our parasites. So it was draining my energy. It was making me fatigued, waking up heavy. So I'm really excited to get that clarity and start really making a conscious effort to go after parasites and do what I need to do on the daily, which is, cutting out weed and cutting out things that feed them because they are zapping my energy. So.
And causing anxiety and, so how would you say you've changed in the 2 days that you've been here?
Well, I think it's obviously not just a physical, biological, physiological change. We've experienced, everything is connected, mind, body, and spirit. And all of that also translated in spiritual awakenings, like things that I saw where my anger was coming from. That wasn't even mine. It's something that I took on from, a very angry parent. Mm-hmm. So being able to spiritually release that so that I can harness the peace that I know I hold inside, and all the worry that I've had, I was able to really go into that with the sprays and my anxiety. So it's all connected. It's not just the parasites. It's a whole body approach, mental, physical, spiritual. Yeah.
And I think the thing I discovered was I didn't think I lived with anxiety, but I do. And I told the truth about that to myself, that I have had this frantic anxiety, and a lot of it is about getting somewhere. But when you're here in this space, in your space, it's like I don't need a different home. I love our home, and I love our life as it is. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to get to. And all that anxiety causes our bodies to break down. And I'm confronting eating differently and and not feeding the parasites, and what that's going to do for my energy and my health. And it's you definitely get to see why our world has the amount of sickness that it does.
How do you feel it's going to affect your relationship with the kids and with each other based on how you're feeling and what you have going on, what you cleared?
Well, yeah, I mean, oftentimes I drag my wife to these things. And last night she said to me, she's like, you really are leading our family, especially in the spiritual world. And, I do believe that, we have to go inside and connect with ourselves and be good inside. Because if you're not good with yourself, you cannot be good with other people. And so much of the outside world informs how you are, especially with these phones and the social media and all of that. And to detach from that here and to just ground yourself, you really do. I have this experience when I'm here that I'm like, what is life really about? Because we are here for a very short time. And looking at my blood, the first time I was with you, I was a catastrophe waiting to happen. And I saw the sickness that was in my blood. And now I see a lot of stem cells, and the cells are separating. I mean, they're improving. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that feels moving beyond here.
Nice. How about you?
What's the question?
It's like, how is this going to help you as you relate to your kids, your family, the outside world, your business?
One of the big things I got, and just to piggyback on what Mark said, is I've realized through all these experiences that it is the outside world. That if I get too caught up in that, I lose my sense of self. And I've really gotten that everything I need is within, and I need to be conscious of what I allow around me and not letting myself get caught up in comparison and Instagram world and just the outside noise, period. Just outside people, outside noise, and that the answers are within. And that's I feel now that I always have a place to go. I know where to go to get the clarity and peace of mind and peace that I need, that I thought if I just fix the outside things, then I'll have peace. But what I've gotten this weekend is, no, when I go inside, that's where I find peace, and then I can handle all the external things. So that's what I'm walking away with.
That's pretty
deep,
big.
babe.
So I think it will affect my children greatly because they model us. It doesn't matter what we tell them. If we're not modeling it, it doesn't make a difference. They're going to pick up how we are being at home. So making sure I make a conscious effort to take time for myself, to meditate, to go inside. That's how I'm going to resource myself to be who I need to be for them.
You were sharing earlier about how, like in the past, the kids' interruptions, their voices would almost be like sort of, you didn't say it, but it's like nails on a chalkboard. And how has that been already since, we started last time?
Yeah, I was sharing just a moment ago how through one of the experiences I had with the spray, one of the sprays, I heard my son's voice in a brand new way, like he's 6 years old. And I had this moment of clarity that it's like, I heard his cute little voice talking, and I thought, wow, how magical is that little voice? And how often do I take time to treasure this moment and this age, because it's going to be gone so quickly. And so, now I just feel like his voice has become an anchor for joy and gratitude for having these amazing little beings that we get to, guide and witness their journey. So I think it's going to be really important that I be the parent and be the mature adult in managing my emotions instead of trying to put them in a box and try to fit everything in a small box so that I'm okay. I've learned that I need to expand my capacity so that there's more of them that can show up. Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Pretty huge. Yeah, great job, guys. Great job. You did a lot of hard work in a couple days. So
yeah, so if you're here, go all in, fully surrender, trust the process, and take advantage of every single moment you're here. Get on, go on the ride, fully surrender. You don't have to know even what you're doing in every little station stop, but it all comes together to give you the messages that you need to be whole.
And also, what's great about this process is when you're working with Stan, he's got you.
Yeah.
Like, you feel safe. You feel like he's not going to put you in danger. He is 1,000% committed to your health and your well-being and your vibrancy as a human being, and that's all he cares about. And
it's not just surviving; it's thriving and it's being vibrant.
Yeah,
I mean, if we had a world like that, what would be possible? What could we create in this world? And I also want to say, yes, I don't think anyone's cared about our health as much as Stan has.
Yeah.
And what about some of the things you saw while you were here? Some of the people that you met, what was that like?
Oh my God!
Miracles.
I mean, it's like miracle after miracle after miracle. We had a woman who came in with dementia today, and she came in with an energy level here, and she left like here. There was another 23-year-old, 24-year-old who his hands were peeling off, and he has spent 2.5 years of utter pain, couldn't even lift a fork at dinner, and now he's moving his hands. He's got his life back. Yeah. Another woman with high blood pressure. I had high blood pressure and had a stroke. She's doing amazing and coming off all of her, mood drugs. And I mean, it's like one after the other, miracle after miracle. And what's great about being here is you get to witness all of this stuff coming in and out, and you're like I can't even count how many jaw-dropping moments I had where I'm like, what?
Just like that. Boom. Clear. Just like that. Energy. Just like that.
Yeah.
It's awesome to do these types of treatments with other people that are like-minded, who are willing to go deep, and they're committed to living a vital, vibrant life. And that's, I think we've made some really treasured, these are treasured humans that I feel like if we didn't even ever see them again, they would hold a special place in our heart because we know their story.
For sure.
And we walked through this journey with them. So it makes it really, really fun.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Stan.